Let's also welcome on board then Puneet Chawla, the CMD at RailTel Corp, joining in on the show. Puneet, hi, good morning. Good to have you on the show. It's been a fairly healthy quarter for the company. What were the growth drivers for you?
RailTel posted its highest ever consolidated income of 11 crores. This is a growth of 21% over the previous year's growth, which was 1186 year. That also was the maximum growth till last year. So we have improved our performance since last year by growing at 21%. Our profit before tax has been 197 CR and profit after tax 142 CR. As far as the quarter is concerned, fourth quarter, we posted our total income of 440 CR, and which was a 5% increase over the preceding quarter and 8% increase on the year-on-year basis.
How do you see the operational performance shaping up, and what then is the outlook on margins going forward?
Yeah, a lot of overall things are increasing, that is right, but there is a emphasis on digital transformation in each and every sector. The Digital India initiative of the Government of India focuses on three core components: creation of digital infrastructure, delivery of services digitally, and increase in the digital literacy. So we are into all these sectors. The Indian telecom sector has become the world's second largest telecom sector in terms of the subscribers, with number of connected devices increasing. The Internet of Things is unfolding newer streams of revenue for us. We are be it in the field of railways, the healthcare, education. In railways, if we talk, railways have big ambitious plan. Railways are going in for a high-speed communication corridor all along the railway track, which is LTE or 4G based. So that is already sanctioned for 35,000 route kilometers at a cost of rupees 7,000 CR. So
got it, sir.
We will certainly have a role to play in that. I mean, it is a big project. We certainly will get a pie out of it. And similarly, the education and the health sector, the outlays are increasing both by the central government as well as the state governments. We have started implementing, hospital management information systems for the railways. We are also doing telemedicine and teleconsultation project for the government of Karnataka. So in all these sectors, we feel a big scope is there. So the costs may be increasing. The margins that way may come down, but that will be compensated by the volumes.
Okay, so speaking of the telecom revenues that you were talking about, that's definitely going to benefit from rising demand for data capacity. So what kind of projections then do you have for your overall telecom revenue?
If I take last year telecom revenue, that is the year which has just ended, 2021, our telecom services growth was 19%. Now the tariffs, this was in spite of the tariffs having been lowered, but since the volumes had increased, these revenues have increased tremendously. We have created the world's largest Wi-Fi integrated Wi-Fi network. We are present at 6,020 plus railway stations today. 5,000 of them are in the rural areas. The rural areas today, there is a huge digital divide between the urban and the rural areas. The demand for both wired and wireline and wireless broadband services in rural areas is tremendous. We are penetrating there. So I see a huge growth. And out of these 6,020 POPs, about 5,000 are in the rural areas. We have high capacities there from which we are able to deliver to the rural areas. 6 lakh villages are to be provided with broadband services in next few years. Further, in December 2020, the cabinet has approved a proposal by DOT for setting up of public Wi-Fi networks by the PDOAs. We have already registered ourselves as a PDOA with the Department of Telecommunication, and we are already ready with the PM Vani app. So these services in this telecom sector will grow and expand tremendously, and similarly for the connecting the educational institutions in the education sector. Already we have connected about 729 educational institutions on our network, and still there is a lot of demand all over the country for this.
So what is the outlook then on your project work services revenues? How do you see them shaping up? And do you think it'll, as a segment, continue to generate very healthy profitability?
See, if I talk about project income, it has grown by 31% during last year. And the contribution to our total income was, in the last 2 years has been 35 to 40% of our total income. So growth you are seeing, the share in our total income you are seeing. So this growth will continue to be there, because as I told you, only railways have such big projects coming in, like train, TCAS system, collision avoidance system. They have to install over 35,000 route kilometers of the country. The LTE 4G high-speed communication corridor. So these projects will continue to come and continue to grow. And the second part what you asked was the capex.
Capex, yeah.
Yeah. Since our telecom services will grow, so we have to be very well prepared to render all these telecom services. We are investing in our expansion, upgradation of our telecom network, of our data centers. Both these things are being taken up simultaneously. We have invested about 85 CR last year, and this year coming forward, we have kept a provision of about 115 CR for this year. So all this is managed from our own internal accruals. We are not depending upon borrowings. So with this, we plan to expand, of course, further as the requirement grows in the telecom services sector.
All right, we'll let you go on that note. Appreciate your time. Thanks very much for walking us through all the details when it comes to your earnings, the segmental growth as well. The stock at about 145 in trade. Just taking stock of the rest of the market as well, as we're continuing to drift lower now, even for the broader universe. You can see the indices continuing to remain rather lackluster. NMDC, United Breweries, BOB and ONGC, they're active in trade, along with BHEL and Cadila, while Adani Transmission, Titan, HDFC Life, Marico and Oracle Soft are a little bit tempered in trade. Let's slip into a quick break. Be right back. Stay with us.